Improving Ghana's external sector is crucial for sustaining economic growth, particularly through policies that drive industrialization and enhance the country's export capacity. Economic analysts advocate for strategic measures to position Ghana as a net exporter, emphasizing the need for robust industrial policies. This comes as Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam prepares to present the media budget review in Parliament next week. And we have more in the following report.
Ghana's economy has often been described as import-driven due to its dependence on external sources to meet local demands. The recently presented 2024 budget revealed an improvement to the country's external sector position. Government stated that in the first 8 months of 2023, the trade account recorded a surplus of $2 billion due to import compression and relatively low export earnings. Recent data from the Ghana Statistical Service shows that in 2024 Q1, Ghana experienced a trade surplus of 11.5 billion Ghana cedis. Exports during this period reached 59.5 billion Ghana cedis, while imports stood at 48.1 billion Ghana cedis. The top 5 export products include gold, crude petroleum, cocoa beans, cashew nuts, and cocoa paste. There was a decrease in the export value of cocoa products amounting to $592.2 million compared to the average of $825.8 million for the same period in previous years. For economic watchers, there is an urgent need to address the challenges associated with the decline in cocoa exports. Courage Boti is research lead with GCB Capital.
We've had cocoa surge past $10,000 per metric ton, which hardly happened. But then, in this year of all years, we've had a low productivity to counter with. So the huge windfall we could have gotten from that space wasn't achieved. And then there was also this whole strategy that I think backfired. We would normally sell our cocoa beans forward, and that is needed for us to go to the syndication market to get some pre-export finance facility to try to buy cocoa beans. So the requirement would have been that you would have locked in prices in the forward market for your cocoa beans, and on the back of that, do your market modeling on what your expected output to be and how much loan you can get and all that. And that is a big part of our FX management strategy. For this year, from what I see from the summary of economic and financial data, we locked in significantly low prices or low, if you like, rates. And so with even the market surging to 10,000 thereabout per metric ton, we may not benefit or haven't benefited as much from it because of the forward pricing we have.
Citing government's controversial airline aimed at restricting the importation of selected items, Professor Patrick Isuming argues that Ghana must reduce its benchmark import values in various sectors.
Boosting our export is something that happens over the long term. At this moment, though, I think if you want to do more on the trade balance, maybe you should do more import substitution. There are a lot of low-hanging fruits. There are a lot of things that we shouldn't be importing that we are importing. Now, when the Trade Ministry released that list that he wanted to curtail the importation, you can see there are some of the things that, I mean, we shouldn't be importing food stuff, we shouldn't be importing gas and other things from other neighboring countries, given our potential for ruminant production. So if we cut those imports, that will help us to save some of the hard-earned foreign currency. But I think the approach that was wrong is you have to make the investment, ensure that the domestic production is able to absorb the difference before you run to say, I'm going to impose import restrictions.
As a rising level of imports and a growing trading deficit have a negative effect on the country's exchange rate, these economic watchers note that government must also do more to address the continuous depreciation of the local currency. As government prepares to present the media budget review next week, economic watchers are of the view that to forestall our overdependence on foreign goods, policies that aim to help businesses industrialize, cut down on imports, and add value to our exports are critical. For CNR Business, my name is Nete Ajahu.